Whether it's donning a hijab or a veil, women from ethnic backgrounds are asking the Australian community to look beyond what they wear. Darwin's Muslim community is marking International Women's Day this week by sharing their stories with others from diverse backgrounds.
Exploring new styles and fashion. Muslim and non-Muslim women learning tricks to donning the hijab under the tutelage of this entrepreneur who's opened Australia's first hijab styling salon in Melbourne.
It's been so successful, and I guess it was in such need for the Muslim community.
Rayanne says her inspiration came from teenage Muslim girls who needed more confidence in wearing the hijab.
I worked a lot with Muslim students that would wear the headscarf, sort of find it hard to fit in with their non-hijabi friends, and they felt really untrendy with it as well.
But these Muslim women say it's time they were no longer judged by what they wear.
Because a conversation that limits Muslim women to their hijab is a great injustice.
International Women's Day is celebrating Pledge for Parity, but this young Muslim woman says it's also about dispelling stereotypes or stigmas of women from ethnically or religiously diverse backgrounds.
They're not a homogenous group. Different women wear it for different reasons. For example, when you have like politicians or something saying something that's against, Muslim women, how do you not internalize that to think that, wait, am I not part of this? Like, am I not part of this country? Like, am I being isolated?
Sophia says the wider community needs to stop viewing the hijab as a symbol of oppressed Muslim women.
The oppression of women across the ages has been done on several different fronts. It's not just subject to this religion.
And instead, the focus should be on dispelling political systems that oppress women. Darwin is renowned for its vibrant ethnic community with 100 nationalities and dozens of cultures and religions. Women from these groups are using International Women's Day to demonstrate the leadership roles within that community. Sharing music, dance, exotic food and personal stories.
I wanted other young girls, much like my 13-year-old self, to be accepted.
But migrant women say they need better language and skills training services to achieve parity with men, a disadvantage that also means migrant women have higher rates of mental illness than any other groups in Australia.
And the stigma of mental illness in multicultural communities and how that affects whether women can access those services.
While the challenges are great, some migrant women say they have new opportunities in Australia.
In Australia, you have to learn to do everything, so you are able to stand by yourself.
But Winnie's passing the International Women's Day message on to her daughter.
It helps women to get jobs and to be proud and show themselves.
Her aim to not only be a doctor but also a leader in her community. Catherine Gregory, ABC News.